Well, I'd like to welcome a couple guests from the American Parkinson Disease Association. Coming up in October, there is going to be an educational forum, and I'd like to welcome Rosa Pena. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you here today. And also Janelle Pomeroy. Nice to see you today. So first, give us an overview of about what the organization does. Now, you're local, but you are part of the National Association, right?
Yeah. APDA, the American Parkinson's Disease Association, is a national organization supporting people with Parkinson's and their caregivers across the entire U.S. And we're both here local on the ground in Southern California, working with people and helping people along their journey.
Yeah, what are some of the things that you do here locally? Do you set up resources for folks and maybe give them ideas of how to come across getting caregivers and that sort of thing?
That's correct. So we have a 1-800 call number where people can get information, and we will try to connect them to local resources. We have education programs that are local to the area, and also we started a specialized support group that we're offering in Southern California for people that are newly diagnosed.
And I know, some of the things that you folks do. We talked. You do the walk in the springtime, and then the forum that we'll get to in just a moment. But it's really about everyday support and education, where people can go on the website and really find resources, right? And
absolutely,
I think more importantly, information.
Absolutely, our website has so much information on it, and there's a lot of webinars that we do ongoing, but they're all archived on the website as well. So if people want specific information about something that we've tackled before, they can find a ton of resources by going to apdaparkinson.org and just have so much information right at their fingertips.
And this affects everyone, as we know. It's primarily when you get over a certain age, but then there are a lot of folks who are younger, maybe even not even middle age yet, who get Parkinson's, correct?
Sadly, yes. Parkinson's affects all ages. Like you said, it is more commonly found in an older population, but there's been young diagnoses, and it affects the whole family as well, which is the hardest part, that it's not just the person with Parkinson's living with the disease, but their care partners and their loved ones really live alongside them with it. So it's really, it affects the whole family when you get a diagnosis. So the forum that we're doing upcoming, that we're here to promote, really is for the whole family, and really will be a great educational event for everyone.
And this is happening here in, well, I want to say here in Orange County. This is the information, by the way, to register. It is the 20th and 21st. And where is it going to take place at?
It's going to be at the Irvine Marriott, so just down the road. It's a 2-day event. People are welcome to come just Saturday or just Sunday if they'd like, but we encourage you to come both days. We have a lot of experts lined up to talk about the latest PD treatments, the latest research, and people will also really be able to connect with each other, which we find is very important. There'll be some movement and dance demonstrations tailored to people with PD, and exercise is really so great for people living with Parkinson's disease. So health and wellness will be a hot topic during the weekend for sure. And really just a really great sense of support and community at this forum, and it's a free event. Yeah,
and Rosa, for some folks, they may have very, I want to say, slow developing Parkinson's. It may start off when they're younger, and there's not a lot of progress to it, which is a good thing. Other people, it can be a little more rapid, but there is, unlike some other diseases out there, there is medications that can really help out, right?
There are no medications that are actually disease modifying, which means there's really nothing that will slow or stop the process.
Right.
But there's a saying that you see a person with Parkinson's, you see one person with Parkinson's, because everyone with Parkinson's, the disease manifests differently, and that's why it's so important for people to see a movement disorder specialist at least once a year that can look at their treatment plan, can create a treatment plan specifically for that person.
Right.
But one thing we do know is that exercise and moving and staying active is very important for someone with Parkinson's disease, and we do know that it helps them to get connected to those resources early. So once they're diagnosed, it's important for them to see a specialist, to get connected to a physical therapist, to an exercise and wellness program, and also support groups, so that people can get connected to other people that have the disease and care partners, so they don't feel so alone. Because that's what happens with the diagnosis, that some people tend to retract and stay alone, and that it's not the best way to face a diagnosis of Parkinson's.
And some of the things that you're going to go over in this forum is everyday life, is getting out and about, traveling, all kinds of things that may be faced by these folks. So there were some photos from past events. But that, the whole point is getting people out there and communicating and being active as much as possible.
Absolutely. Last year was our first year doing this educational forum, and we had such rave reviews about the event that we, of course, wanted to bring it back to do a year two, and we've already seen really great registration numbers. I mentioned registration is free, but it is required to register, so that way we can save a space for you.
Okay.
The entire weekend will be filled with meals, lots of different experts speaking, breakouts, but also, like you mentioned, we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
We have a dinner dance planned for Saturday night. We've got a dance group, Vertigo Dance is going to come in and help maybe do a performance that evening, and we've got some great exercise breakouts as well. We also have a caregivers support meeting during the event, so that way.
And that's important.
Yeah, absolutely, it's so important. Like I said, it really affects the whole family, and so we have a little bit for everyone this weekend.
And we also we'll be having an artist in residence, and she is a wellness expert, and throughout the whole 2 days, she'll be providing different types of movement classes for people can choose to be either in the class or go to a breakout session. So that way we keep people active and moving.
Now, is a schedule events, if you go to the website and there's a schedule here so people can know what's happening on each day.
We've got our agenda up on the website. Some of the speakers are listed there. So if you go to apdaparkinson.org/West Coast Forum.
Okay.
That's the best website to see the full agenda.
Okay, we got it up there.
Oh, great. And the only cost to anyone is if you want to stay at the Irvine Marriott overnight, but we have negotiated a room rate discount for folks that wanted to come and stay the whole weekend with us.
All right, very good. Yeah. Well, important information. I think it's great that you folks are putting this on down here, which is nice and local for everyone. And as I said, they also do the walk in the spring. So get involved if you know somebody, if you have a family member, if you're a caregiver, or if you yourself has this disease. I encourage you to go to this event. So again, it's coming up in October. It will be October 20th and 21st at the Irvine Marriott. And go to I'm going to let you say, apdaparkinson.org/West Coast Forum.
You got it. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ken.
We'll be right back. That's a mouthful.
Go for the